Hello, welcome to our Taking Sides Video 7. Today we will be discussing if fathers are necessary for the well-being of children. Anna and I believe that the absence of a father in a child's life does not necessarily lead to the certain doomed fate of a child. A father plays a very important role in the lives of children, but they're not necessary for the success of these children. We think that the majority of these studies that are used to define the importance of fathers, such as the article by Brotherson and White, are skewed and misrepresenting of the facts. By the information presented, we've determined that the stability of a family has the largest effect on children's success and their outcomes in their lives. Therefore, we agree with the other article and we think that the roles of fathers are very important, but their absence is not necessarily detrimental to child's lives. The constant loving adult role models in the lives of children are necessary to step to their successful futures. What we believe from the Yes article is in the research presented from Waldefachel, Craig and Brooks Gunn is that there's an obvious misrepresentation of studies such as the Fragile Families and Child Wellbeing Study that become really clear. These studies are often outdated and do not create definitions of family structure or stability. They also do little to account for outside variations such as the education level of parents or the income of families. These women argue that the roles of a traditional father do not define the life of a child, and we definitely agree. Children born into non-traditional families are said to be less likely to succeed, be unhealthy, and even have lower scores in school. No. The issue that greater affects a child's life is the stability of the home of this child. Changes in the structure of a child's family is what changes that stability in a child's life. So divorce, a change in their parents, significant others, boyfriends, girlfriends, and the absence of parents due to jobs or other related things can really hurt a child but aren't really mentioned in these studies. What a child needs is the constant love from role models that creates the success in their lives. So we see this love that can come from single mothers, fathers, or grandparents, pretty much anyone in their lives who's consistently there. And that love is the catalyst that can help them live healthy and successful lives.
The Taking Sides article argues that fathers play a unique and essential role in the family unit and that both parents are required to successfully meet a child's needs. While I do agree that men and women play different roles in the family unit, I do not agree that these roles need to be fulfilled by a biological parent, in this case a father. We believe that it is just as sufficient to have a close male family friend, uncle, or grandfather to play the fatherly role in the family unit rather than being fulfilled by the father himself. We believe that it is crucial for children to grow up with stable and nurturing adult role models, but that does not mean that they necessarily have to be the child's parents.
Additional research. So we thought that some interesting additional research that could be done is some study of homosexual couples. We saw from this study that it only concerned heterosexual couples and like single mothers or like single families. With the legalization of same-sex marriage, this could be a very increased pool of the population of same-sex couples raising children, and comparing that to the traditional family structure could yield very interesting results. These studies should also do more to take into account outside factors such as education, income, changes in the family's stability.
Of course, any child can become successful no matter what the circumstances have been like for them. However, we believe that it is more likely for the child to have a better chance of becoming successful in life if they have a consistent, loving, and caring support system of one or more adult role models. We should continue to study traditional family units and same-sex family units to truly discover if there is a legitimate correlation between family arrangements in early childhood and the future success of the child.